as we are going to have in the top left-hand side to begin this BO3. The red Terran player, it is going to be ByuN. He did win this series earlier on in the opening match of the day. Can he get it done? Second time to move through to the finals. Taking on the blue Zerg in the bottom right corner of the map, we've got Reynor. For game one of this best of three, so we get this up and running, get it underway, and let's see what our plan will be. I'm never excited. I do think anytime you get a rematch with someone like Reynor coming off of a loss, the adjustments you make, the realizations you kind of step towards and step into, like, there's a level of the game there that you don't always get to see. So there's going to be one of those chances where we do get to see those kind of adjustments made and all the rest of it. So let's see what happens as couple drones coming through, a couple barracks coming up, hatchery on the way out. If we take a couple of moments, going to see the extractor coming down. We take a little bit of time to get set up for the moment. Gonna be seeing the barracks coming up, Reaper coming through. Take a couple of moments to get this settled in right now as the second barracks comes up at the front. So we are going to play multi-racks Reaper on the opening here from ByuN. Get himself some Reapers and some pressure onto the map in these nice early stages. So get that as our starting point here. And then we'll see where we go from there. Queens and the Lings continue to build. And there's a couple of Reapers continue to come about. Just going to be seeing the Lynx be coming up. A couple of Queens are going to come over. Couple of Reapers going to step through. Lynx going to start taking some damage. And the Lings and the drones continue to come up. Just going to be seeing the Reapers ready to hop into the main base. This is going to be again those, well, 3 Reapers this time. I had a 2 Reaper kind of super fast Marine follow-up build earlier. It's kind of wild and interesting. I'm going to go back and forth. The Reaper's obviously still looking for some opportunities and some potential openings here to try and get something done. The Lings going to be turned away as the Queen is going to be there. I'll try and solidify that defense. It is now going into the bio production behind this. And CC halfway done. Starport coming up. A few more Marines in the stim pack building as well. The Starport is still on its way, about halfway done for the moment. The extra drones in production, and our Queens not be able to protect that creep tumor. So creep tumor gets denied, and it's a nice catch. Anything you can get to slow down the Zerg with these Reapers is going to be a little bit of a win. Good ledge positioning here as well, so we can utilize the Reapers up and down the ledge to try and keep them safe. And forces Reynor into a bit of an awkward defense as he tries to chase and get rid of these Reapers, but he's losing a lot of Lings in the process, and I think ByuN finally going to start losing those extra Lings from the side. Really made the difference, because I actually thought ByuN was about to get rid of all of those Lings. How much did he kill in the end? 11 Lings and a single drone, plus a creep tumor or 2 along the way. It was fine. Like, I'm just sad because I really felt like those Reapers were about to clean up, you know? It really felt like they were going to get so much done there. Banshee Marines in the stim pack continue to come through as well. Let's just have the, again, stim about halfway done currently. Banshee and the Marines continuing out. Queens and Lings producing through as well, so we bring all of that over. Scan Engineering Bay in the reactor. fact, going to get the double engineering bay from ByuN, so we'll open up both of those upgrades to himself, give himself that opportunity to get that underway. Evolution Chamber going about, the Queens and the Lings still producing. We're just going to have ourselves the 1-1 upgrades and the medevacs building as well. Still got the refinery coming over and the orbital command. I'm going to move out from the main base and go out down toward the third. So that Banshee is going to be seen by the few Zerglings. In fact, going to reveal itself as well by shooting at them. The cloakless Banshee, so it's not the biggest or craziest of plays, but it's nice to know it's coming, so you can position yourself correctly as Reynor. That should mean you get absolutely zero damage done with that Banshee in the main mineral lines, at least for now. So it's going to be forced to go elsewhere. It can be used a lot defensively. It can be used to kind of camp out on the fourth base and keep an eye out of where Reynor's at. Or right now, just clearing out watchtowers, taking map control away from Reynor. It's a very successful way of doing that, in fact, with that Banshee. So Banshee does a great job there, right off the bat. There's a few Marines and these medevacs going to make their way across for the next few moments as well. Just going to be bringing that over. Look at that lag coming through. The Bane Nest, the Carapace upgrade continue to build through as well. I see the Banshee firing, just going to be seeing the hatch taking some damage. A couple Queens are going to step through. And my left upgrades continue to come up as well. And Marines and the medevac still just gathering up. The melee upgrades coming through. Burrow and the Bane speed coming online as well, to get all of that bringing up for the moment. Come on through with that. So we see now Marines getting rid of a couple creep teamers. Lings and Queens going to be there. We have a couple Queens already taking some damage. The Lings going to try and run in. Medevacs just about going to lift up and pull back. Hatchery is going to get placed down in the near future as well. So, man, Reynor just expanding. The creep not crazy. We have kept the creep back a decent amount so far. We're seeing the Ling's going to run through, the Marine's going to get jumped on, medevacs will continue to heal. Just going to see that Burrow about to fade away. And 2 upgrades continue to come about, just going to be seeing that Bane speed finishing. Melee upgrade and +2 Carapace coming through as well. The Ling's going to continue to collapse in toward the Marine tank force there. And it's going to be a nice catch as we get rid of a lot more of that in the end. We've seen those Lings still continue to chase through. The siege tank going to go down in the next few moments. The Banshee is going to be there to hit the Lings still. I mean, Reynor gets a cleanup, but ByuN supply is still pretty decent. On the right side, we do force the lift off there as well, so ByuN at least being forced back in most locations. Reynor going to be behind on the melee upgrade. His opponent 2-2 very far along. His +2 Carapace is somewhat matching that, although trailing a little bit, but his melee only just started, so he will fall behind on upgrades here, as ByuN takes a chance to clean out some creep spread in the middle of the map. So very successful and great target firing there from ByuN, noticing that this attack comes in. Boom, gets rid of a couple of Banelings just like that. Great targeting, lifts up, doesn't lose anything. Very nicely done. Bane's going to try and go after a few of those Banelings. So a few Banes getting knocked away out. We are just going to be seeing the medevacs loading up and pulling away to that right side. Still got 2-2 melee upgrades coming about. The 2-2 upgrades on the engineering base coming through as well. Rain stepping through. There's going to be another Queen going down. The Banes are still going to try and step across. A couple of Banes connecting. Marines going down already. Oh, massive attack through the center here from Reynor. to do a lot. He's actually going to get into the natural. Is that going to be an okay trade? Has to pull away from the mine. I mean, I think it was just too much bio collected together. And so everything of that being clumped up is just going to be very costly to fight into. 15 SCVs going down, make it 19 SCVs going down. Marines on the right side showing up as well. So we are getting some value here from Reynor, but I feel like he's going to be very timid against a following attack. I feel like he's definitely going to run into some issues there potentially. So see what happens. He's burrowing through SCVs gathering. 7 SCVs killed. I mean, Reynor just wants to keep up the activity, especially in moments like this where his supply is a bit down. Activity can be his way back into this game. Counterattacks keep ByuN busy. Trades that can keep him in kind of an efficient kind of set of trades as well. I think ByuN will still coming through. So can still producing. We are going to be maxed out here on both sides once again, so we'll have that max out coming into place. Our Feeling's going to run through SCVs. Going to get chased around a little bit as well. The bio continue to chase after the rest of the Zerglings. Trying to step through in towards this hatchery. ByuN going to try and come in from two sides. Reynor waiting for the moment to come in with the units from the left-hand side, but by then I feel like most of the units from the bottom are already gone. Widowmine's here. Going to make it difficult to run in with these units from the top side as well. Reynor's supply just is not there. He is not able to maintain against this army of ByuN, and ByuN is going to have the supply lead pushing into this base, removing that from the equation. And once again, it's Reynor on the counter-attack, but I don't know if that's going to really make much difference right now, because ByuN just has so much army supply. And as reinforcements fall through for him, he will be able to start dealing with this counter, and then the rest of his army should be able to keep on going. He actually does pull back for the moment, but even if he just resets a little bit, the supply is definitely there, favoring our... it's definitely out here favoring our Terran player, to say the least, so far. Mine's connecting. I think ByuN coming about, hatchery being brought in. There's going to be a few more Marines and Medivacs moving up to the top there. A few of the Zerglings going down. Extra Marines in production. Medivacs and the +3 armor upgrade coming through. A couple of Banelings will get jumped on once more. More shots. We are going to be seeing the army setting up that left side. Queens and Ling still gathering. ByuN reducing through a couple of Banes. Smash into the first round of bio units there. Bane's trying to push their way up, but man, it's just so difficult for Reynor. He does get some better Baneling connections there. It's just so much bio. Like I said, it's difficult when you're that far behind in the first place. Extra Banes popping. ByuN on the right side going to try and run through as well. We're going to see the Queens getting rid of at least the Medivac. I mean, honestly, good defense from Reynor, and he's catching some units on the right side as well, so he's actually getting some value right here. Reynor's bringing the supply back a little bit. Actually able to take some good trades. How much longevity does this have, though? He's on less drones. He's on an army composition that should not really trade well the deeper this game goes. He's stuck on Lair, so he does not have a late-game transition even kind of viable for himself at the moment. A good moment, but a good moment amidst a very miserable position. So he needs to still find more to get back into this, and it's going to be tough. I mean, Burrowed Banelings might be one of his answers. I feel like it's going to be very difficult to kill ByuN without him teching away from Lair, but I just don't see how you take the money to tech out of Lair in a moment like this where you're under a lot of pressure. You don't have a ton of army supply in the first place as well. It honestly might just not be really possible. I think ByuN's still coming up. Widowmine's in production. We do see a bit of bio moving around, coming down that left side as well. All those ByuN's going to get knocked away out. The bio is going to get through, and a couple of creep tumors will get picked away out right off the bat. Going to see this hatchery getting jumped on as well, so hatchery will go down. Queens are still pushing over. Wooden Mines are going to connect in on the Zerglings. I mean, ByuN is just bouncing back with so much supply every time, and GG gets called, I think, rightfully so, as Reynor. Alrighty, guys. Sorry for that. As we get back into this series, leading it in the bottom left is going to be our blue Terran player, ByuN. Taking on, in the top right, the red Zerg is Reynor. Gas and pool coming through to start us off. So Reynor going to mix it up with a little bit of aggression in this second game. Gas pool rather than a hatchery first, and well, ByuN CC firsting it up. So maybe a build here from Reynor, just like a blind roach rush that could potentially be super deadly against someone CC firsting, right? You know, if you get the roaches out that quickly, you just presume he's doing this, then go out there and punish it. Let's see if he actually wants to go roach run though, because that's not a guarantee. He could just go link speed. He's pulling out of gas, so it looks like it is just going to be link speed. Just got excited for the potential hard counter punish. There's a second barracks though from ByuN, so he would have had a few more units to deal with something like that. What units would you have played against this bio ball? That question doesn't really apply for that last game because Reynor was too far behind to build any units. The problem is when you trade badly early and you get into that kind of position where the Terran's bullying you, you don't have enough creep on the map, you can't really build anything because by slowing down to build anything else, you don't have enough Ling Bane to keep surviving. So Reynor was forced to keep building Ling Bane to survive because he'd already fallen behind. So it becomes very difficult to just be like, well, what would he have built? He could have built a bunch of things. He could have gone Hydra Lurker, he could have gone into Ultras. That really depends on the kind of game he's playing. It doesn't matter when he's already behind, though. Because then, like I say, stopping to build anything doesn't really help you. It actually just kills you even faster. He had to try and get back in the game with Ling Bane, which is what he tried to do, and he had some good efforts, but he was always just kind of trailing, you know? So... like, I'm sure he had a plan of what he was going to go into next himself before eventually he got stuck on the Ling Bane phase of the game. It is very real kind of getting stuck on lair tech as a Zerg player, to be honest. He's going to try and run through here. The depot does get raised as the Lings with that Ling speed early in this game are going to go and try and punish these SCVs in the low ground. They will get rid of a good chunk of them as, my goodness, didn't realize that's not a wall off on that right-hand side, apparently. SCVs repair each other up, though. 3 SCVs go down, make it 5 with a couple on the low ground going down as well. I mean, good save from ByuN, because that was obviously potentially very disastrous. I mean, he actually moves down to the low ground. I thought that was a bit early move down, but I guess 5 Marines are just about enough. Again, a few Marines. The medevac going through. The stim pack is on its way out as well, so bringing that straight in at the moment. Just going to be seeing the Marines stepping toward the natural. Hellenes and the Marines, the stim pack coming over. Medevac building, about halfway done for the moment. These Zeglers is getting active as well. Let's just have the armory coming online. We got a bit of heli marine coming up as well. Let's see how Hellion's getting loaded back into the medevac. Actually going to go get a little bit aggressive here. So armory coming through. ByuN going to get the Hellbats on the other side. What an interesting little build. Stim finished. Hellbat's going to be available. I mean, it's obviously kind of weird to build Hellions after the kind of the way that we've opened here. So that's the surprise factor that we're trying to go with. And if Reynor's not ready for this could be pretty deadly. ByuN coming in with a few different fun builds so far. I'm gonna find that overload. I mean, this just looks like medevacs and marines, right? Reynor does have the Roacher on those, so Roaches do start up. That's good. Something to help us tank against the Hellbats for sure. 5 of them on the way. We're gonna get supply blocks soon, although we've got 2 overlords on the way anyway. Oh, the Lings are let in though. We do not raise the depot, so the Natural's gonna be under heavy attack, and that means the main as well, potentially, right? That's going to be scary. There's a lot of SCVs being chased out of there. Extra Roaches producing. Combat Shield is going to be finishing up very shortly. The Liberator Marines on the way as well. ByuN is going to force Reynor to run away from his third base, and ByuN's just going to dive toward the Natural. Stims up the Marines, runs through into the Roaches. Hellbats do tank a lot of the damage on the left side, letting the Marines live for a long time as the Lings show back up. ByuN is able to make something of a trade of this, but even more Lings popping out. Roaches are going to be there. GG gets called, and Reynor is going to tie us up 1-1 in the best of 3. After the run-bys especially. I'm going to 12 pool him. Are you excited? Question mark. Because he's just been CC firsting, so apparently we're going to 12 pool him. In the bottom left-hand side, our blue Terran player is going to be ByuN. And if he CC first again, he might not be having a good time against the 12 pool of our red Zerg in the top right, Reynor. Well, there's the pool. And the important question right now, it's CC first. He's going to pull the SCV back. He's going to go command center first again. And Reynor is going to have the ideal setup to punish him. Well, there you go. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how well it goes for Reynor. As like I said, 12. The thing is, pool first usually doesn't hit in time to punish CC first, but 12 pool is so fast in comparison to pool first that there's obviously a very good opportunity to deal damage in this scenario. So ByuN is in trouble here in this game 3. Plain and simple. Well, CC coming up. Racks and a couple of refineries coming through as well. Just going to see a few more Lings on the way. Hatchery coming up. And the Lings are coming across the map as we speak, so they're about to arrive. ByuN is completely clueless. His wall-off is non-existent as well. It's not non-existent, but it's not completed as the Lings show up. And they will decide what they want to do. Going to go after the SCV. They will make a play in toward the main as well. First Marine on the way. SCVs are going to pull against this. Reynor does have more Lings joining us here, so looking for some serious damage. Comes in to engage these SCVs immediately. Gets 3 kills so far. We're going to get a lot of kills here right now. The SCV is looking for the surround, but honestly, the Lings are still in very good numbers. Because we kept building Lings, we're going to deny the CC again. And it's going to get cancelled. We're going to go high ground, and we're going to get wall off. But to lose 8 SCVs, to give those workers up and trying to defend, like, it's one thing to just be like, oh crap, I'm in trouble, cancel the CC, let's defend high ground. But to lose 8 SCVs trying to defend the low ground before you just admit to defeat and defend the high ground, like, he could have been on like 23 SCVs now and re-expanding on the high ground. And it wouldn't have been ideal, but it's better than being on 15 SCVs and re-expanding to the high ground, right? Well, these Lings can't do much else with the wall-off being there, but, well, Well, he finds the perfect moment when they're transferring add-ons. And that's just going to be the game. Ooh, these links can't do much, but Reynor knows when that add-on's going to be done and when the swap might happen. And he punishes ByuN in a big way in this game 3. I can't wait to